Have you ever wanted to meet an animal whose life is more depressing than you? Well, guess what? You're looking at it right now. For context, this is a Luna moth. Now sure, it looks pretty, but don't go ahead and get too attracted to it, or else by the time you're done with it, you're gonna be signing its obituary. Now evolution gave bugs a kick in the face when it comes to their lifespan, but this thing is just on another level of sad. It can be bored on Monday, have a midlife crisis by Wednesday, only to become a memory by Sunday. Which implies that they can only live for a week. Now I know what you're gonna go ahead and say, but isn't that like every single bug in the world? Well, you wouldn't be wrong, but most butterflies or moths or bugs or whatever typically live longer than a week, probably 2 weeks to maybe even a month, so you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. Now besides the fact that they look cute, have a cool color scheme, and are actually pretty rare, those are the only things it has going for it. It's not cool in the slightest. I mean, this thing only exists to reproduce. I'm not even making this up. Its sole purpose in life is to find a mate, to only pass on its suffering to their own children. Now, if that's not child abuse, then I don't know what is. And it's actually really saddening because most bugs out there are actually really cool and have really cool purposes to them. Ants literally spend their entire lives making huge colonies so that they can get food in order to maintain themselves. These guys probably have a constitution. Wonder if we'll get an ant civil war. But the reason for why this happens does make sense. You see, Lunamoths don't have mouths and therefore can't eat, which means that they have to survive on the energy that they once stored as caterpillars. But once that runs out, pretty sure you can connect the dots. But the worst part about this entire thing is that I've actually been lying to you. Yeah, this thing isn't the most saddest thing on Earth. It's actually this thing, also known as the Mayfly. Now, I don't know how you haven't heard of this thing because number one, they are literally everywhere. And number two, this thing has such an embarrassing lifespan. You could show me 50 gigabytes worth of your anime waifu, but I wouldn't even care because this thing has a solid lifespan of... What? Oh wait, you gotta be joking. Oh my gosh, you're actually being serious. Well, So have you ever heard of the term of live every day like it's your last? Well, it kind of applies for this guy, no offense. And apparently since nature believes in some sort of sexist rhetoric, they only allow the females to live for five minutes, what? Oh my gosh. This is the world's biggest embarrassment yet! Now, ignoring the fact that these guys literally reproduce like rats, can you honestly explain to me how this species has been able to survive for 350 million years when most of these guys won't even be alive to see their own children graduate? And it's even crazier when you realize that the earliest dinosaurs were around 200 million years ago. These guys are older than dinosaurs, yet somehow are only alive for a single day. How does that work? So in conclusion, Mother Nature is just another girl named Emily, and this thing deserves to be taken up back, if you know what I mean. But anyways, that's it for the video. My name's Icy Beast. Hope you're having a good day or night, and goodbye.